I would really like to see chapter 2 if it'd be, closer to how I would have connected with it. But if it's like this, then I don't think anyone wants to watch me or have me do that. Because, I just wouldn't connect with it if it's the same. After my K.G.F. Chapter 1 reaction, I honestly didn't see this coming. Oh, okay. And anyone who was waiting for Pushpa the Rule, I didn't realize it wasn't released yet. It's coming out in December. I'll be doing it then. But, okay, let's do this. Sorry for these reactions being a little late. I got the opportunity to go to the Clerks 3 premiere in freaking Hollywood. A movie I've been waiting for since 2006. I got to go to the fucking premiere. That's on my other channel, just Regular Movies Are Dope, if you want to check that out. But it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Forgive me. I will be making it up to you. Okay, let's do this. Listening to it in kannada, because that was the language it was recorded in, and everyone would actually be really interested to find out that during my Bullet Train review that's on this channel or on audio, my co-host said he wanted to watch K.G.F. Chapter 1. I didn't tell him how I reacted to it, but that was all on his own. That was hilarious. Anyway, thank you for coming for this first 10 minutes reaction. The full reaction is linked down below, or it's on the screen right now. Let's get into this. If you do join the Patreon, you get 10x voting privileges, and you get to vote for all the movies you want. Oh.
ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ ನಡುರಾತ್ರಿಯ ಕಗ್ಗತ್ತಲಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಗುರಿಯ ಕಡೆ ಹೊರಟ. ಆ ದಿನ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹಡಗಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ನೇ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಭಯ ಪಡದೆ ಹೊಳಿತಿರೋ ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ.
ಅಮ್ಮ, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ಹೊಳಿತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ?
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಂಗಾರ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ.
ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಿನಗ್ ಬಂಗಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟನಮ್ಮ?
ಬಂಗಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಹೆಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ.
ಅಮ್ಮ, ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬಂಗಾರನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗ್ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಮ್ಮ.
ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ಈಗ ನೀನ್ ಮಲ್ಕೋ, ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಧೂಡಿ ತರುವಂತೆ. ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಚು.
उसके बारे में ना ही किसी को कुछ लिखना ना पढ़ना चाहिए. उसका नाम और निशान इतिहास के किसी भी पन्नों में नहीं होना चाहिए. I am enforcing the army and signing the death warrant of the biggest criminal in India.
Due to high BP, there is brain hemorrhage and lot of clots in his brain. Taking his age as consideration, surgery is ruled out. To be very honest, he has got very little time. Let's hope for the best.
Doctor, does he have any relatives?
Yeah, his son is there, Vijayendra Ingalagi.
Hi, I'm Deepa Hegde. I'm sorry about your father. I hope he recovers soon. He was a good man.
ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವ್ರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು?
ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅರ್ಧ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. Today he was supposed to finish the story, but I guess it will remain unfinished.
Because of the
I'm not sure if he was a good man or not.
message at the beginning of the film, did the real actor pass away?
He was not a good father, not a great husband. ಚಿಕನ್ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಆಟ ಆಡಿದ ನೆನಪಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಕೂಡ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ನಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಕೇರ್ಡ್. ಆದರೆ ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ಸತ್ತಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹನಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದಾಗ ನೋಟಿಸೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. 25 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. But all that mattered to him was that story. The story of K.G.F. The story of Rocky. ಅದು ನಿಜಾನೋ ಕಟ್ಟುಕತೆನೋ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. But he lived for that story and it cannot go unfinished.
ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಕತೆ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
I was curious. I thought like she did that, like he was gonna say the rest of the story after 25 years of not seeing him.
ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಮೇಸ್ತ್ರೆ, ಆ ಈಚಲ್ ಮರ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದ ಸುತ್ತ 35 ಅಡಿ ಅಗಿಬೇಕು.
ಏನು ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆನಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸ ಗುಡ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೂ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಹುಷಾರು ಸರ್.
ಬಿಲ್ಡಪ್ ಸರ್ ತೆಗಿ.
I don't think I finished my thoughts. So my question now is, how is that guy gonna narrate if the actor can't play him?
ಯಾವುದೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಲೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
There must be another copy of the book somewhere. ಹುಡುಕಿ. You still don't believe all this could be true?
It could be the work of a madman. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸು, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಹುಡುಕಿದ್ರು ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಸಿಗೋಲ್ಲ. Not that I care.
Yeah, that's why you've mentioned it twice. Just admit that you care, dude.
You know what?
It's healthier.
ನಿಮಗೂ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಕತೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ ರೈಟ್?
ಇದನ್ನೇ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ ಸರ್? ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಇದು?
ಹಗ್ಗ ಬಿಚ್ರೆ ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ದೇಶ, 70 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ, ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾಳಜಿನೂ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಗೆದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋ ಕುತೂಹಲನೂ ಇದೆ.
ಯುದ್ಧಗಳು ನಡೆಯೋದು ವಿಜಯಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ವಿಜಯಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸೋದು ಇತಿಹಾಸಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. History always wins. And somewhere hidden in those pages of history is the best kept secret in the history of India. El Dorado.
Wow, that was a turn I didn't expect. That's cool. That was cool. Okay. I'm still holding, holding caution, or feeling cautious, because it could turn into narrating every single scene again. But I like how we're starting, because we haven't had that yet.
ಸರ್, ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ಸರ್ವೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಊರು ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಪತ್ತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Again, I have no issue with that for like a sequence or two, but a whole 2.5 hour movie.
ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಗೆ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, CBIನ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ವಿಂಗು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು.
ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ತೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಿರೋ ಗಲಭೆ, ಬಾಂಬೆ ರಿಫೈನರಿನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಇರೆಗ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟೀಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸೆಸಿವ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೆರಳುಗಳು ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ ಸರ್. KGF. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಆಗಿವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Which batch are you, Ramesh?
ಸರ್ 74 ಸರ್.
I'm 54. KGF ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂಗಾರ ತೆಗೆಯೋಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಗಿರೋ ಸತ್ಯನ ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗೆಯೋಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೆನ್ನು ಪೇಪರ್ಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೋಸ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಕರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೋ ಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಆ ಗಡಿಯಾರ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಂತೋಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ದಿನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಅದ ಕೀ ಕೊಡೋ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಯೋಚಿಸ್ತಾರೆ?
KGF ವಾಸ್ ಅ ವೆಲ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್. ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಕದ್ದು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಬೆಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಗಂಟೆ ಕಟ್ಟೋ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
KGF ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗರುಡನ್ ಸಾಯಿಸಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದೇನಾಯ್ತು ನೀವು ಓದ್ತೀರಾ?
KGF ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗರುಡ ಸತ್ತಿದ್ದೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಪಾಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ದೇಸಾಯಿ, ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡ್ಯನ್, ಆಂಡ್ರೂಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಮಲ್ ಗರುಡನ ತಮ್ಮ ವಿರಾಟ್ಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು.
ತಲೆವಾ ಗರುಡ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ.
ಗರುಡನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಚ್ಚಿದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಈ ವಿರಾಟ್ ದೌಲತ್.
Everyone who saw my first 10 minutes reaction or the reaction on Patreon, if you decided to, and heard my dislikes of KGF 1 and what kept me from really connecting with the story, every scene nearly being narrated by somebody else. Thank you so much for one, hearing that and not just ripping me a new a-hole. Screw you, you don't understand it, and just ripping me a new a-hole. But two, telling me to watch this. Cause man, I mean, if you can't tell by the intro, I had no faith that I would connect with it. Cause why, I mean, to be perfectly fair, I think, why would I? If the first movie was done in that fashion, that way, and it's the same director. Amazon's not telling me if it's the same writer, but I saw that they wrote and directed at the end of this one, and I believe they wrote for the first one. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it made so much money and was so successful, why change the formula? To be perfectly honest, so I really appreciate everyone not biting my head off, telling me to watch this, and I really respect Prashanth Neil. If I pronounced that correctly, I hope so, for changing it up. If that was a complaint that was even levied towards them, I appreciate them listening and changing it up, or just generally, if they didn't hear that criticism and decide to change up, I really appreciate them changing it up, because that narration was like at 11 in chapter 1, and this was like a 4. Still more than I prefer for my tastes, but so much better and at a level where I don't mind. It's not my taste, but I can ignore. I can be like, all right, yeah, get your rocks, do your thing. It's not taking away from my experience to have some of those elements in chapter 2. So really, I'm trying to throw respect every which way because I'm so thankful. Like I mean, everybody saw, everybody heard. Never in my life would I have thought after watching chapter 1, I really want to watch chapter 2. I didn't want 2 hours and 45 minutes of exactly the same thing. I wouldn't want that in any movie, just for me, just for my taste. So thank you for getting me to watch this. I really adore this film. I really adore this film. it'll be one of those things where once chapter 3 comes out, if it's like this, I'm just going to kind of be like, chapter 1? What are you talking about? Like, I personally would never rewatch chapter 1, but chapter 2, and I mean, if you watch the full length reaction, like, you saw me starting to hope for a chapter 3. So thank you. Thank you for coming to the first 10 minutes reaction. That full reaction is down below. This one I can recommend. This is not one where I'm going to be like, please just don't even watch mine. You won't enjoy it. I can recommend this if you want to. But yeah, good deal. I would talk more about it, but I am going to be doing a review of K.G.F. Chapter 1 with my podcast co-host. And in that review, I haven't heard his thoughts about it yet. I'm going to push for us to do Chapter 2 for the podcast. So that's going to be way more in depth. Keep a lookout. Audio, video on this channel. But yeah, bet. Thank you. Don't forget to vote on the next community poll. And if you want 10x the voting power plus multiple choices, join the Patreon. Peace!